Stop what you're doing right now. I need you to hear this. Not tomorrow, not later. Right now, in this exact moment, as your eyes read these words and your heart beats inside your chest, something is happening in the spiritual realm that concerns you directly. The heavens have shifted. A command has been issued, and Archangel Michael, the warrior prince of heaven, the commander of the armies of God, has been dispatched, not to a city, not to a nation, not to a crowd, but to you, to your life, to your situation, to the specific place where you are standing right now. I am speaking to you today because you were led here. You did not stumble upon this message by accident. There is no such thing as coincidence in my kingdom. Every step you took, every click, every moment that brought your eyes to these words, I orchestrated it. I saw you. I know your name. I know the weight you have been carrying. I know the nights you lay awake staring at the ceiling, wondering if things would ever change. I know the prayers you whispered in the dark when you thought no one was listening. I was listening, and now I am answering. But before I reveal what is about to happen in your life, I need to ask you something, and I want you to be honest, not with me because I already know, but with yourself. Have you been waiting for a financial breakthrough that seems like it keeps getting delayed, no matter how hard you pray or how faithfully you believe? Have you watched others around you step into abundance while you stood still, questioning whether my promises were truly meant for you? Have you felt deep in your spirit that something big is on the horizon, a shift, a turn, a sudden change, but you could not explain it, could not see it clearly, could not find the words to describe the expectation burning inside you? If you answered yes, even quietly, even with tears, then understand this: what you have been feeling is not wishful thinking. It is not desperation. It is a divine signal. I place that expectation inside you because I am about to fulfill it. That stirring in your spirit is the echo of what Archangel Michael is already doing in the invisible realm on your behalf. Right now, as you read these words, the atmosphere around your life is changing. I want you to close your eyes for just a moment and breathe. Feel that. That is not just air filling your lungs. That is the breath of my presence moving through your circumstances, through your finances, through every area that has felt dry, stuck, or closed off. Something is loosening, something is opening. A shift is happening, and it is happening fast. The enemy has worked overtime to keep you from this moment. He has used fear. He has used delay. He has whispered lies to your mind, that you are too far behind, that too much time has passed, that the breakthrough belongs to someone else. But I am telling you today, with the full authority of heaven behind every word, those lies are finished. Archangel Michael has been given the command. The battle over your wealth transfer has already been fought, and it has already been won. In the chapters ahead, I'm going to walk you through what is happening, what has been holding your abundance back, what the enemy tried to do and why he failed, and exactly how to position yourself to receive what is already moving in your direction. This is not a general message. This is a personal word, a specific delivery, a heaven-sent declaration over your name, your household, your finances, and your future. Get ready, because this shift happens fast. Type in the comments, "I am ready for my sudden wealth." And before we go any further, if this message is already touching something deep inside you, if you feel that burning confirmation in your spirit that this word is for you, hit that like button right now and subscribe to this channel. There are people in your life who need to hear this word today. Share this video with them. You may be the vessel God uses to deliver someone else's breakthrough. Don't keep this to yourself. Now, let us go deeper. Archangel Michael is already at your door. My dear son, my dear daughter, I want you to understand something about Archangel Michael that religion has often reduced to a symbol, a statue, a figure on a stained glass window. Michael is not a concept. He is not a metaphor. He is a living, breathing, blazing warrior of immeasurable power, standing at the right hand of my authority, ready to move the instant I issue the command. And I want you to know, I have issued that command over you, over your life, over the financial chains that have kept your abundance locked. Right now, in the spiritual dimension that exists just beyond what your natural eyes can see, Archangel Michael is standing at your address, not a block away, not at the edge of your neighborhood, at your address, at the place where you live, where you sleep, where you worry about bills and wonder about your future. His presence is not passive. He is not standing guard in a relaxed posture, simply watching. He is in battle position. His sword is drawn. The light emanating from his form is so brilliant that the forces of darkness assigned to delay your wealth have already begun to retreat. Let me paint you the picture of what heaven sees when it looks at your life right now. I see a person who has been faithful. Not perfectly, but genuinely. I see someone who has tithed even when the numbers didn't make sense, who has given offerings out of a spirit of trust, not out of abundance, but out of obedience. I see someone who has helped others in moments when they themselves were struggling, because the generosity in their heart could not be contained by the tightness in their wallet. I see someone who prayed on their knees in their kitchen, in their car, in the parking lot before a job interview, whispering, "God, I trust you," even when the evidence in front of their eyes said otherwise. That faithfulness has been recorded. Every act of generosity, every moment of trust, every prayer whispered in the dark. It is all written. And now Archangel Michael has been sent to collect on that record, to enforce the covenant of blessing over your life with the full force of heavenly authority. There are forces in the spiritual realm, forces of lack, forces of blockage, forces of financial stagnation, that have been strategically positioned against your wealth transfer. They did not take that position by accident. They were assigned there because the enemy knows what is coming to you. He knows the magnitude of the breakthrough that has your name on it. And when the enemy works overtime to block something, it is because he understands the value of what is being protected. Think about that. If what was coming to you was small and insignificant, the enemy would not bother. He does not deploy heavy resistance against small blessings. He deploys his greatest opposition against the transfers that will change not just your life, but the lives of everyone connected to you. The blessing that has your name on it is a generational shift. It is the kind of wealth that will allow you to pay off debt, not just reduce it, but eliminate it completely. It is the kind of provision that will allow you to look your children in the eyes and tell them they will not carry the financial burdens you carried. It is the kind of abundance that will allow you to give freely, to fund the things that matter to the kingdom, to be the answer to someone else's prayer. That is what the enemy has been fighting to keep from you, and that is exactly what Archangel Michael has come to deliver. I want you to do something right now. Place your right hand over your heart. Feel it beating. That rhythm, that steady, faithful pulse, is not just biology. It is my signature inside you. It is proof that I chose to keep you alive until this moment, until this season, until this precise turning point in your story. You are not here by chance. You were preserved for this. Now declare out loud with your hands still over your heart. Archangel Michael is fighting for my breakthrough right now. The wealth transfer with my name on it cannot be stopped. Say it again. Say it louder this time, because the atmosphere around you responds to the declarations of your mouth when they are aligned with the decrees of heaven. I need you to understand that the dispatch of Michael to your situation is not a minor event. In the pages of Scripture, when Michael was sent, things moved. Daniel prayed, and Michael fought his way through 21 days of spiritual opposition to deliver the answer. The opposition was fierce, the battle was real, but Michael never turned back, he never retreated, he never lost, and he is not turning back now. Your answer has already been released. The wealth that belongs to you, the financial shift, the sudden overflow, the unexpected income, the doors that open without explanation, has already been issued from my storehouses. Michael is not trying to obtain it, he is escorting it to your life. The delivery is already in motion. The question is not whether it will arrive, the question is whether you are prepared to receive it when it does. And that is exactly what the coming chapters are going to address. Because preparation is not passive, and I have specific instructions for you. But right now, in this moment, I want you to settle this in your heart. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not at the back of the line. You are at the front, and the warrior angel of heaven has been sent to your address to make sure what belongs to you reaches you. Type in the comments, Archangel Michael is fighting for me. My dear daughter, I need you to see something that your natural eyes have not been able to see, something that has been happening in the invisible realm for longer than you realize. There have been doors in the spirit, not metaphorical doors, real, structural, fortified barriers erected in the spiritual dimension around your financial life. Doors of lack, doors of delay, doors of not enough. Doors that shut every time an opportunity came close, every time a financial breakthrough seemed within reach, every time you stood at the edge of overflow and something you could never quite name, pushed you back. You have felt those doors, you have pressed against them, you have wondered why your hard work didn't seem to produce proportional results. You have prayed, believed, confessed, declared, and yet the wall seemed immovable. You are not crazy, you are not faithless, you are not lacking in some spiritual quality that others have, and you don't. Those doors were real, the resistance was real. And now I am telling you, with the authority that spoke the universe into existence, those doors are being torn off their hinges. This is not a gentle process. Archangel Michael does not knock politely on the doors that have held your abundance captive. He does not send a formal request. He comes with the sword of the Lord and the fire of heaven, and he does not stop until every barrier has been demolished. The sound in the spirit right now over your life is the sound of ancient blockages being ripped away. Strongholds of financial oppression that may have existed in your family line for generations. The spirit of poverty, the cycle of lack, the inherited belief that there is never enough. Those structures are being dismantled with a force that nothing in the enemy's arsenal can resist. Let me tell you about the doors specifically, because I want you to recognize them when they fall. The first door that is being torn away is the door of inadequacy. The spiritual barrier built on the lie that you do not deserve wealth, that abundance is for other people, that somehow your background, your mistakes, your family history, or your lack of formal education disqualifies you from the kind of prosperity I have stored in my name for you. That door was never erected by me. I never told you that you were unworthy of my provision. Every whisper that said otherwise came from the enemy. Who knows that if you ever fully believed in the wealth I prepared for you, his grip on your finances would be broken forever. That door is being ripped out today. The second door that is being removed is the door of delay. The strategic tool the enemy has used to make you feel that your season of overflow has passed, that you waited too long, that others received what was meant for you. I want to be absolutely clear about something. My timing is not your timing, but my timing is never late. What has been delayed in your life has been delayed because the enemy fought it, not because I withheld it. There is a difference between my waiting room and the enemy's blockade. You have been fighting through a blockade, and right now, Archangel Michael is clearing the path. The delay is over. The third door is the door of fear. Fear of having, fear of losing, fear of the responsibility that comes with abundance, fear that if you receive great financial blessing, you will somehow lose what matters most. The enemy has used this fear as a lock on the very doors that lead to your breakthrough. Because as long as you fear the blessing, part of you resists receiving it fully. But I am breaking that fear today. Perfect love casts out fear. And my love for you is more perfect than you have ever dared to believe. I see you right now. I see the history of financial struggle in your life, the months when you robbed Peter to pay Paul and felt shame about it, the times you checked your bank account and felt your stomach drop, the moments when you smiled at others and said, "I'm fine," while quietly wondering how you were going to make it. I see every single one of those moments, and I want you to know, none of them were wasted. Every one of them built something in you, a dependency on me, a humility that wealth cannot corrupt, a compassion for others in struggle that you will carry into your season of abundance. What you went through was not punishment, it was preparation. And now the preparation is complete. Place both hands open in front of you right now, palms up, facing the sky. This is the posture of reception. This is the physical declaration that you are no longer closed, no longer gripping, no longer holding on to the survival mentality that the season of lack required. Open hands receive. Open hands welcome. Open hands say to heaven, "I am ready." Now declare, every door that has blocked my abundance is being torn down right now. I am open. I am ready. My overflow is coming and nothing can stop it. The doors are falling. Can you feel it? That sensation in your chest, that warmth, that stirring, that sense that something is genuinely different about this moment. That is not imagination. That is the atmosphere around your life, responding to the activity of heaven. The spiritual architecture of lack that was built around your finances is crumbling piece by piece under the force of my command and the sword of Michael. Your abundance is not blocked anymore. It is moving. And in the next chapter, I am going to show you what I have seen, the sacrifices you made in silence that heaven recorded and is now about to repay with overwhelming interest. My dear son, there is a record in heaven that most people do not know exists. Not the record of failures, not the record of sins already covered by the blood. I'm talking about the record of silent sacrifices, the things you gave up quietly, without applause, without recognition, without anyone noticing or thanking you. The things you did in the dark, in private, when no one was watching, when no reward was coming, when the only witness was me. I have kept that record, every entry, every line, and I am not a God who forgets. I saw you when you gave money you didn't have to someone who needed it more. You didn't post about it. You didn't tell your friends. You just gave, and then went home and quietly worried about your own bills. I saw that, I recorded it. And the spiritual law of my kingdom is this: what is given in secret is rewarded openly. What you sowed in silence will be harvested in a season of visible, undeniable overflow. I saw you when you chose to be honest, in a situation where dishonesty would have paid better, when you chose integrity over income, when you turned down the deal that wasn't right, even though your bank account screamed for you to take it. That cost you something in the natural, but it deposited something in the eternal, a covenant of trustworthiness that I now honor with a financial transfer that will far exceed what that compromise would have given you. I saw you caring for your family, working extra hours, taking the second job, skipping vacations, driving the old car another year, saying, "We'll be okay," to your children even when you weren't sure you believed it yourself. That sacrifice, the sacrifice of a parent, a spouse, a provider who refused to quit, is written in the record of heaven with a weight and a worth that you have not yet begun to comprehend. The repayment coming to you is not just for you. It is for every member of your household who benefited from your faithfulness. Every prayer you prayed over their lives, every seed of sacrifice you planted in their futures. I saw you on the nights you almost gave up, the nights when the pressure was so heavy that quitting felt rational, when you lay face down and cried out to me in your bedroom, in your bathroom, in your car, on the side of the road. You said, "God, I don't understand, but I still trust you." These moments, the moments of trust that cost the most, are the most precious entries in your record. They are the seeds of your greatest harvest, because here is the truth about how my economy works. The blessing is always proportional to the sacrifice. Small sacrifices produce good harvests. Great sacrifices, the kind you have made, the kind that required real faith, real obedience, real surrender. Those produce sudden, overwhelming, life-altering abundance. The harvest coming to you is not proportional to your needs. It is proportional to your seeds, and the seeds you have planted are enormous. The repayment is coming with interest, divine interest, a return that the world's financial markets cannot calculate and human logic cannot fully predict. It is the kind of return that makes people say, "Where did this come from?" It is the kind of provision that arrives without a fully explainable source and carries the unmistakable fingerprint of a miracle. Because that is what it is. A miracle of repayment, a divine settlement of the accounts. I want you to stand up right now. Wherever you are, stand to your feet, because what I am about to speak over you deserves to be received standing. This is a declaration from the throne room of heaven, not a suggestion, not a possibility, a certainty sealed by my name. The season of your silent sacrifice is over. Your repayment has been authorized by the highest authority in all of creation. Every seed you planted in obedience and tears is about to produce a harvest that will make you forget the pain of the planting. Declare it with me. I receive my divine repayment now. Heaven has seen what I sacrificed. My harvest is coming, sudden, overwhelming, and unstoppable. Type in the comments, "Heaven saw my sacrifice and my reward is coming, my dear daughter." I need to be transparent with you about something. I need to pull back the curtain on the spiritual battle that has been raging over your financial destiny, because understanding the battle is part of what prepares you to fully walk in the victory. The enemy knew this was coming. He has known for years that a wealth transfer with your name on it was being prepared in the storehouses of heaven. And from the moment that preparation began, he began his campaign to prevent it from reaching you. He is not creative. He uses the same strategies he has always used, just adapted to your specific circumstances, your specific vulnerabilities, your specific fears. And I want to name those strategies today so that you can recognize them for what they are: the frantic, desperate moves of a defeated enemy trying to hold on to something that no longer belongs to him. Strategy 1. He attacked your belief. He sent thoughts that sounded like reason. This is too good to be true. Wealth like this doesn't happen to people like you. Stop getting your hopes up. You've been disappointed before. He tried to make faith feel foolish, to make hope feel naive, to make expectation feel dangerous. Every time you began to truly believe that your financial breakthrough was coming, he flooded your mind with evidence to the contrary: the overdue bills, the empty account, the door that just closed, the opportunity that fell through. He wanted your mind to become his ally against your own blessing. Strategy 2. He attacked your relationships. He stirred up conflict in your household around money, arguments about finances, tension between spouses, stress that spilled into your family life. He knows that a house divided against itself cannot receive the fullness of its blessing. He wanted to use the pressure of your financial situation to create fractures in the very relationships that are meant to be the vessels of your abundance. A family that stands together in faith receives together in overflow. The enemy tried to prevent the standing so he could prevent the receiving. Strategy 3. He sent counterfeit opportunities, deals that looked like breakthroughs but led nowhere. Relationships that promised access but drained your time and energy. Shortcuts that seemed like answers but were traps designed to keep you distracted and discouraged. He needed you chasing dead ends so you would not be in position when the real breakthrough arrived. But here is what the enemy did not account for. He did not account for Archangel Michael. Michael has been in this battle. He has been fighting through every layer of opposition that the enemy assembled between you and your breakthrough. And I want you to understand something crucial about Michael's nature. He has never lost a battle. Not one. In all of eternity, in every conflict he has engaged on behalf of my kingdom, Michael has never retreated in defeat. He is undefeated, and he is fighting for you with that same perfect record. The battle is not still happening. Let me be precise. The battle is already won. The forces that were assigned to block your wealth transfer have been defeated. The opposition has been dismantled. What Michael is doing now is not fighting, it is delivering. He has cleared the path. He has broken the resistance. And now the breakthrough that was held up in the spirit is moving toward your life with the full momentum of a heavenly army behind it. There is a moment in every battle where the tide turns decisively, where the outcome is no longer uncertain, where what remains is not the fight but the march into the territory already won. You are at that moment. The tide has turned. The battle has been decided, and now you are walking, not crawling, not limping, not dragging yourself forward in exhaustion. You are walking with the confidence of someone who already knows the outcome. Declare this right now. Say it boldly. The battle over my finances has already been won. Archangel Michael cleared the path. What was held back is now being released. I walk in victory, not in hope of victory, in victory itself. The enemy has tried everything, and everything he tried has failed. The wealth transfer with your name on it is not delayed anymore. It is not held hostage anymore. It is moving, and nothing on earth or in the spiritual realm has the authority to stop it now. Type in the comments, "The battle is won, and my breakthrough is on the way." My dear son, I need to prepare you for something important. Because one of the greatest risks at this moment in your journey is that the breakthrough arrives and you almost miss it. Not because it doesn't come, but because it comes in a form you did not expect. The wealth shift that is moving toward your life will not look like what your human mind has been picturing, and that is intentional. I do not work within the limitations of your imagination. I work in the dimensions of my own infinite creativity, and my ways are higher than your ways, in the same measure that the sky is higher than the ground beneath your feet. You may have been imagining a specific amount arriving in a specific way through a specific source. You have been watching for it. Every phone call, every email, every conversation has been filtered through the question, is this it? Is this the breakthrough? And because your mental picture has been so specific, you may have already walked past a door that I opened and not recognized it as the entrance to your overflow. Let me tell you how sudden wealth often moves in my economy. Sometimes it comes through a conversation that seems ordinary. Someone mentions an opportunity so casually that you almost dismiss it, but something in your spirit quickens. And when you pay attention to that quickening, you discover it is the beginning of the financial shift you have been waiting for. I speak through conversations. I speak through ideas that arise in the shower at 6 in the morning. I speak through the unexpected phone call, the reconnection with someone from your past, the email from a stranger that somehow carries my fingerprint. Sometimes it comes through a sudden alignment of circumstances that logically should not have connected, a deal that closes when it shouldn't, a check that arrives from a source you forgot about, a legal settlement, an inheritance, a tax return that is larger than expected, a business idea that ignites with startling speed. It comes suddenly. That is the nature of this particular transfer. It is not a slow climb. It is a shift. It is a step change. It is the financial equivalent of one moment you are on one side of a line and the next moment you are on the other side. Sometimes it comes through the restoration of something that was stolen from you. Money owed, opportunities taken, wages withheld, inheritance misappropriated. I am a God who restores. And sometimes the wealth transfer that comes to you is actually a divine restoration. Me bringing back, with interest, what was wrongly taken from your life. The key, the absolutely critical key, is to stay spiritually alert. Stay sensitive to my leading. Stay in a posture of expectation without rigidity. Expect the breakthrough, but hold your specific picture of it loosely. Say to me each morning, Lord, I receive the breakthrough in whatever form you send it. My eyes are open. My hands are open. My heart is open. I also want to tell you this. The sudden shift will likely begin small, not small in what it leads to, but the initial moment of entry may feel understated, a seed of opportunity that carries within it the DNA of an entire harvest. Do not despise the small beginning. Do not measure the seed by its size. Measure the seed by the soil, and the soil of your life right now, after everything you have walked through, is extraordinarily fertile. The smallest seed placed in faithful, prepared soil produces the greatest harvest. Archangel Michael is not just clearing the path for wealth to come to you, he is also clearing your spiritual perception, helping you see what I am sending with greater clarity. The sense of heightened spiritual awareness you may be experiencing lately, a sensitivity in your spirit, a deeper attentiveness to signs and nudges and moments of divine knowing that is not coincidental. That is the preparation of a receptive spirit for a sudden overflow. Declare this now. My eyes are open to the breakthrough in whatever form it comes. I will not miss what God is sending. My spirit is alert, my hands are open, and I receive the sudden shift now. And now, right now, if this message has been stirring your spirit, if you have felt something real happening in the atmosphere of your life as you have been reading, I want you to like this video and subscribe to this channel so that you never miss another word that heaven sends through this ministry. There are more messages coming, specific, personal, powerful messages from the throne room for this exact season of your life. Hit subscribe, hit like, share this with someone who needs to hear it today. My dear daughter, the wealth is already in motion. This is not a future promise I am making. This is a present tense declaration. As you read this sentence, in the invisible dimension that governs all visible reality, the financial shift that carries your name is already moving toward your life. The storehouses of heaven have already opened. The release has already been commanded. The escort of Michael has already begun. The only variable left is your preparation. And that is what I need to speak to you about right now. Preparation is an act of faith. When a farmer prepares his field before the rain comes, he is declaring through action that he believes the rain is coming. He's not waiting for proof of the rain before he does the work of readiness. He prepares the ground because faith without corresponding action is a declaration without power. And I need you to begin preparing right now in practical and spiritual ways for the wealth that is already on its way. First, prepare your mindset. This is the most important field to cultivate. The wealth is coming to a mind. Before it ever touches your bank account, it will be processed by your thinking. And if your thinking has been shaped by years of lack, years of survival mode, years of believing that there is never enough, then even when the overflow arrives, your mind may not know how to hold it. Begin now to think like someone who already has. Not pretend, not deny your current reality, but begin to expand the ceiling of your expectation. Think about what you would do with abundance. Think about how you would give. Think about the dreams you would fund, the people you would help, the kingdom projects you would support. A mind stretched toward abundance becomes a mind ready to receive it. Second, prepare your mouth. What you speak over your life in this season matters more than you realize. Words are not just sounds, they are spiritual containers that either align with the decrees of heaven or with the reports of the enemy. Right now, in the days ahead, I need you to be intentional about what you say over your finances. Stop agreeing with lack. Stop saying I'm broke. Stop saying I can't afford it. Start saying what I say. My God supplies all my needs according to his riches in glory. The wealth of the righteous is being transferred to me. I am a conduit of divine abundance. Your words are creating the atmosphere for what is coming. Speak in agreement with heaven. Third, prepare your hands through action. Faith moves. Real faith does not sit still and wait passively. It moves in the direction of what it believes. Is there a conversation you have been putting off that could open a door? Is there an application you have not submitted? A business idea you have not pursued because fear told you it was foolish? A relationship you have not cultivated that might be a bridge to your breakthrough? Take a step, any step. Move in the direction of the promise. And watch as I meet your motion with a momentum that exceeds anything you could generate on your own. Fourth, prepare your home. Your home is a spiritual atmosphere. It is not just a physical location, it is a domain, and the spiritual climate within it either welcomes or resists the blessings of heaven. Dedicate your home to me. Pray over your front door, your kitchen table, your bedroom, your home office. Declare that your home is a house of blessing, a place of divine overflow, a territory that is consecrated to the purposes of heaven. Invite my presence into every room. Let the atmosphere of your home become a landing zone for the abundance that Michael is escorting to your address. Fifth, prepare your heart through gratitude. I know that gratitude can feel challenging in a season of lack, but hear me on this. Gratitude is not denial. You are not required to pretend that the hardship is not real or that the pressure has not been heavy. Gratitude is the act of acknowledging that even in the hard season, I have been present. Even in the tight months, I made a way. Even in the moments of fear, I gave you peace that passed understanding. When you practice gratitude in the waiting, you are tuning your heart to the frequency of heaven, and a grateful heart is the most prepared heart for overflow. Lay both your hands flat on the surface in front of you right now. A table, your knees, the page itself, whatever is near. Feel the physical reality of your hands. These hands have worked hard. These hands have given generously. These hands have folded in prayer in desperate moments. Now receive this declaration over your hands from the God who formed them. These hands are blessed. Everything they touch from this moment forward carries the anointing of divine increase. Wealth will flow through these hands, not just to me, but through me, to bless everyone around me. Speak it, believe it, receive it, because the wealth is already moving, and the hands I am sending it to must be ready. My dear son, my dear daughter, we have come to the final chapter of this journey together, and I want you to understand what that means. Every word of this message has been building toward this moment. Every declaration, every image, every promise, all of it has been a preparation for what I am about to speak over you now. Because you are not at the beginning of this journey anymore. You are at the threshold. A threshold is a specific and sacred place. It is not the journey itself. It is not the destination itself. It is the doorway between where you have been and where you are going. And standing at a threshold requires a particular kind of courage, the courage to step through, to leave behind the identity of the old season, to walk forward even when you cannot fully see what the new season looks like. You have been in a season of pressing, a season of believing without seeing, a season where faith was your currency because it was often the only currency you had. That season served its purpose. It shaped you. It built something in you that cannot be manufactured by any other process. It gave you a depth of dependence on me, a purity of motive, a compassion for others, a character that is strong enough to hold the wealth that is coming without being destroyed by it. The pressing season was not a punishment, it was a refinery, and the gold that has been refined in you is now ready to be displayed. But you must step through. The threshold does not step through itself. The door of the new season stands open before you. Archangel Michael has made sure of that. But you must walk through it, not fearfully, not tentatively, not glancing backward at the old season as if part of you wants to stay. You must walk through it with the confidence of someone who knows that the God of heaven has gone before them, that the warrior angel is at their side, and that the abundance waiting on the other side of this threshold has been custom prepared for their specific life and purpose. I want to speak over you right now with the full weight of heavenly authority. Receive these words not as pleasant encouragement, but as a throne room decree, a binding, eternal heaven-issued declaration over your name. You will not stay in the season of lack. You will not circle this mountain again. The cycle of financial struggle that has repeated itself in your life is broken, not weakened, not interrupted, but broken by the blood of the covenant and the sword of Michael. The sudden wealth shift coming to you is not a loan. It is not a temporary reprieve. It is a transfer into a new financial dimension, a new normal of abundance, of overflow, of more than enough. A new normal where you give freely without anxiety, where your children do not inherit the weight of your financial struggle, where the people in your community who need help find a ready answer in you. The business you have been afraid to start, I am blessing it. The investment you have been uncertain about, I am guiding it. The debt that has felt crushing, I am dissolving it. The doors that have been locked to you, I am opening them. The relationships that will become bridges to your breakthrough, I am aligning them. The ideas that will produce income beyond your salary, I am releasing them, all of it. All of it, all of it is in motion right now. Place your hand over your heart one final time. Feel that beating. That is the heartbeat of a person who is about to step into the most significant financial season of their life. That is the heart of someone chosen, prepared, equipped, and now released into overflow. That heart is known by name in the throne room of heaven. That heart has been seen in every moment of secret sacrifice and faithful prayer. And that heart is about to experience a joy, a financial peace, a freedom, a provision that it has been longing for. Now declare with everything in you, I step through the threshold. I leave the old season behind. I walk into my new season of abundance with confidence, with faith, and with the full expectation that what God has promised cannot fail. The sudden wealth shift is mine. The overflow is mine. The new season starts now.